year a bunch of elites kidnap normal folk like us. Where'd they get you from? Wyoming?
Mississippi?
Orlando. And hunt us for sport.
Well, that horrible movie, The Hunt, will not be coming to a theater near you anytime soon. NBC Universal announcing over the weekend that they are pulling the plug on the film about liberal elites hunting deplorables for sport. The Ingermangle first exposed this left-wing fetish film last week.
It sounds like it's something that already should have been pulled from production.
But consider the cultural impact of a movie like this, that you should kill your political adversaries. Universal should pull this movie. It's just going to inspire more hate.
Good for Laura and Raymond. Here now is Horace Cooper, co-chairman of Project 21, and Leo Terrell, civil rights attorney. Gentlemen, you've been on the show many times. Thank you so much. I hope to maintain control by the end of this segment here, but I really do appreciate you being here. Horace, when you see this horrific film, I'm glad Universal did the right thing, but it gives you a pause to say, why in the world did they ever greenlight this project?
This is the problem that Hollywood has, this fever dream on the part of a couple of writers and directors and producers to say, let's just talk to a small segment of the American society and have this idea, a murder fetish. It wasn't going to make any money. It never is going to make any money. And it's a sign that Hollywood really is kind of out of ideas. It's really kind of pitiful when you think about it, when there are really good ideas, credible ideas that could have been put forward. Do you remember the movie Deliverance? That was a movie in which we took people from a particular geographical location and we took other people, mixed them in, and you had a really, really intense, amazing movie. This isn't anything like that, and it's a good thing that they decided to pull it, because at least now the money they've spent, they're not going to waste anymore with needing to market it or anything
Now,
like that.
Leo, I want to get your response to that, but listen first to Donald Trump and his reaction in general, not about this film, about Hollywood.
But Hollywood is really terrible. You talk about racist. Hollywood is racist. What they're doing with the kind of movies they're putting out, it's actually very dangerous for our country. What Hollywood is doing is a tremendous disservice to our country.
Do you buy into that? Is Donald Trump right on this one?
Absolutely not. And let me tell you right now, Donald Trump and Horace are not executive producers of movies, and something called censorship, because that's what I'm hearing from Donald and from Horace. So let me be very
That's a word introduced by you.
No, it's censorship. Let me be very clear. You know, the movie
government
was pulled
hasn't
for a couple
shut anything
reasons.
down.
Can I finish? Can I just finish
Sure.
my comment?
Sure.
The movie has been pulled for a variety of reasons. Do you remember the movie Death Wish? It was pulled because of the shooting in Vegas. Remember the movie Collateral Damage by Arnold Schwarzenegger? It was pulled because of 9/11. My point is simply this. Let Hollywood decide what they are going to sell to the American public, and let the American public decide if it's a worthwhile movie to attend. Not Horace, not President Trump, because they're not running Hollywood. And in this expression of free ideas, let it continue in Hollywood.
Yeah, but
Okay,
do you buy
there
it?
is
Do you
no
buy it?
censorship. There's no censorship.
Yeah, you're
here.
making it.
The government hasn't said anything. No. The government hasn't in any way interfered with this piece of junk coming forward. Common sense has prevailed, and instead,
Do you call
this
President
movie
Trump, isn't he
gonna
the
see
government?
light of day.
Isn't President Trump part of the
President
government?
Trump, he hasn't denied any tax benefits from anyone. He hasn't
I see.
had anyone arrested. There's been no actual effort.
Then what are we arguing about?
Whatsoever.
What are we arguing about?
This piece,
we're arguing
this
free
piece of
enterprise,
junk
Jason. Free
movie
enterprise,
isn't
and
coming out.
Hollywood has the right to make a movie. Hollywood has the right to make a movie. So what's the big deal? Because you don't like it, Horace? Why? Because the president doesn't like it?
No. Let me jump in here. Let me jump in here. Horace,
Yeah.
hold on a sec. Leo, the issue is the whole universe of things that they choose to do, and Universal is spending I don't know how many millions of dollars to put things to talk about deplorables, something that was introduced by Hillary Clinton, that they're going to go out and kill these people. And if you don't see that on their surface, now ultimately Universal made the right decision, but if it wasn't for Laura Ingraham and some others drawing attention to this, I think they would have put that out here. Now,
I disagree with that. I think the timing of the shooting in El Paso, Texas, was a motivating factor. Again, has anyone commented on similar situated movie, Death Wish and Collateral Damage? Same situation.
Well, there are all
timing
kinds of
is the
movies where
reason why this
people are
movie was
killing
pulled.
people. No doubt about it. I think personally, I think Hollywood is much too violent. And if you don't think it has any effect on any of your kids, I want you to go back and watch Mr. Rogers. That is a good film. You watch Mr. Rogers and what he believes was the impact on our youth when we started getting after violence and when these kids are young.
Now you're a Hollywood producer now. I mean, come on now. They have the right to run their own business.
Why do people lose their right as a citizen to comment on these movies?
Censorship.
These movies that are violent, these movies that have
defending
disturbing
Hollywood
messaging. What's that? You're defending.
Yes, okay. That's what makes this country great. That's what makes this country great, because we have the right to disagree.
To the American people, and we have a right to stand up and say we don't like it. It's not good.
And I have a right to say I like it. I like it.
And thank goodness Laura Ingraham brought this up.
And I'm going to call you out and say
shame
on you if you think a movie about killing deplorables is good. I got to get both of you to weigh in here on Al Sharpton when he tried to show up. Watch this video.
Elijah Cummings is a respected and well-regarded member of Congress.
You go back to New York. You a phony.
Our schools are failing us. Where are you when our schools are failing? You just a hustler out of town and go back where you came from.
Leo, is he a hustler? I mean, that's what the citizen there approaching him called him a hustler.
Well, let me be very clear here, because Fox believes that you report, and the people decide. Maybe, look, 9% of African Americans support Donald Trump. 91% of African Americans are going to vote him out of office. So am I surprised a few people disagree?
I don't buy that at all.
That's a fact. Those are facts. Those are good facts. 9%.
It's not a fact. It's a sampling of a small portion of people. It's not a fact.
What does that do with Al? Al Not So Sharpton got a chance for the American people, many of the people he claims to speak for, they told him the truth.
No. See, that's a spin. Jason, that is spin. Those people do not represent the African American community. And I'll submit to you one thing: 90% of African Americans will vote Trump out of office. I guarantee you. Please call me 90%.
Okay, I can't wait.
True.
No, listen, I have to end it right here. I have to end it right there, gentlemen. Thank you so much, and we're going to bring you back.
My pleasure.
With Donald Trump.
Thank you.
We'll see if that 91 turns out to be true. But coming up.